One day I was visiting a school and I saw a group of students sitting on top of the tables. 2 teachers walked by and they said nothing, but then a 3rd teacher walked by and said, "Get down from there." The kids just rolled their eyes and ignored her, and then things started to escalate. She insisted they get down, they insisted they had a right to sit on the tables because it was after school, and on it went. So the kids just tend to think that the staff members who are trying to uphold the official rules of the school are strict and mean, and the ones who let things slide are the nice ones. The chances of kids, especially teens, following expectations in which there's any level of disagreement among the adults is almost zero. Teachers get frustrated when students don't comply, and then they begin to feel unsupported by their administration and colleagues. The solution to this problem is to establish school-wide behavioral expectations. In this module, we'll talk about the very first step of implementing PBIS, establishing common school-wide expectations. We'll talk about how to create the expectations collaboratively with staff and students and narrow it down to 3 to 5 memorable school values like be safe, be respectful, be responsible, maybe be kind. You'll learn how to define what those values look like in action by explicitly describing the expectations for every setting in your school and creating a school-wide behavioral expectation matrix. Finally, we'll talk about ways to make these expectations known to all staff and students. Let's talk about the importance of common behavioral expectations. In his research, Jeff Sprague from the University of Oregon found that if the adults in the school agree upon and can state all specific behavioral expectations, minor inappropriate behaviors diminish significantly. Imagine that. All you need to do is all agree on the expectations to see an improvement in your school. Negative interactions, like the one I described in the beginning of this video, they really take a toll on teachers, and research shows that student-teacher relationships are better when students follow directions and basically try hard in school. We know that from the previous module that relationships matter. They matter so much that positive relationships have the potential to heal traumatized brains. So how can we set up schools to prevent problem behavior in the first place so that we can help kids and teachers build better relationships? Research shows that effective behavioral expectations make school safer and makes kids and staff happier because they create a culture of consistency. And that means that all the adults in school know, teach, and reinforce them. The more consistent staff are, the more predictable and less stressful the school environment is. Kids who've experienced trauma tend to benefit even more from having a consistent, clear environment because teachers are more predictable and less reactive.